absolutely necessary to any revolutionary to remember that we once had an organization that had to rescue the ANC then. We now have to rescue our struggle now. So I don't know why somebody said this is ANC. No, it's part of the ANC family. Mkondo says. But you can't claim me that it is the ANC. No. Of course, there is all the information if you need to know. How was it established? It is now that we are faced with a problem that our freedom is being undermined, is being killed. And we say this is the time to have Mkondo Sizwe party. Mkondo Sizwe party. Manje sifuna ukubahlula ngevoti. Ngevoti. Now, we listen to the debate here today. I don't know why people can make themselves feel so bad. I can't tell you what was the argument really. Well, there's been no argument presented here that this party belongs to the ANC. ANC is an organization of its own. Mkondo is an organization of its own. We are going to compete with Mkondo, with the ANC.
Pastor Jacob Zuma explained something that I find it very interesting. He explained this, and I want you to listen to what he said. We're gonna listen to that. But the explanation that Jacob Zuma gives is that, listen, he firstly said, listen, no ANC member can claim MK as their political party. It has never been the case. It has been part of ANC, but not ANC. I know. You're saying, Bongs, what are you really saying? I'm saying it's not just about playing with words here, but it's about showing you a loophole that before you get angry and you say things, wait, listen to this. He's saying, when MK was formed, I was a member of the ANC underground. And just because MK was formed, it did not mean that I automatically became an MK member. So if you understand that history, it therefore says to you and I, you needed for you, as you are an ANC member, despite the fact that you were already engaged in a struggle to liberate the country, but that did not qualify you to be called a member of Umkhonto weSizwe. You needed to join Umkhonto weSizwe from the ANC. Do you know what it means? Do you understand the meaning of those words? Do you really comprehend the wisdom therein? Come on, good people, come on. We're gonna have a very interesting conversation just out of this. But nevertheless, before we begin to have our feast, I put it to you that you do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more. And also, guys, want to buy more equipment. So, the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, we will listen to what Jacob Zuma said, but listen. Now, there's something that we call it, in Sizulu, we call it amadlela ndawonye we ANC. Meaning, parties that are affiliated to ANC. There's a union, for instance, that is affiliated to ANC. But it has got its own leadership. It's independent. It can choose not to affiliate to ANC, right? I don't know if I think is it COSATU or something around that. That union is affiliated to ANC, but it has got its own independent. Abonzolinzi Mavavi, they were part and parcel of it. Though they were affiliated to the ANC, but they were independent from the ANC, and you need to understand that for you to comprehend what Jacob Zuma is saying here. It's a very interesting analysis that I looked at it. I was like, wow, this is interesting. Now, before I proceed, take a look at what Jacob Zuma said.
I joined Umkhonto Wesizwe early after its formation, and I was a member of the ANC, which was operating underground then. I was a member, yeah. But I couldn't say because I was an ANC member, I was then automatically an MK. No. There was a difference. After the president of the ANC, Chief Luthuli, had proposed the name of this new organization, he told the story, which I've been telling all the time, that we use the sticks to fight. But if there is war, we use the spear. And he said, now that we are saying let us declare the war, maybe we should take our spear. If we take our spear to fight, which is normally carried by one person, now it is the whole nation carrying the spear. So it is Umkhonto Wesizwe.
So in other words, I'm going to give you another practical example. Let's leave this union part. Let's go to other political parties, right? You have, is it PIC, their colors are red. They are an affiliate to ANC. We're going somewhere. They campaign independently, but we all know whatever vote you give to them, it will go to the ANC. Because they are an affiliate of but they have their own leadership. Now, if you don't get it, forget about it. Then they are saying, listen carefully. They are saying, let's go on. There's an organization called SANCO. SANCO nationally endorses ANC. But SANCO is an independent institution that has got its own leadership. Just because you are a member of the ANC doesn't mean that you're automatically a member of SANCO. Do you see what I'm saying? Say, for instance, in South Africa, there was just one taxi association. And that taxi association decided to affiliate to ANC. Just because you are an ANC member doesn't mean that you are a member into the taxi association. That's what Jacob Zuma is explaining. Just because you belong to COSATU, yes, COSATU, if I remember vividly, that union is an affiliate of the ANC. But you will find members of COSATU who are members of EFF, who are members of other political parties. Because COSATU, by its nature, it is independent of ANC. Though the hierarchy of COSATU, and I think it's COSATU, I might be mistaken here, stand under correction. Though it endorses ANC, but it doesn't mean that the entire thing is ANC. It shows the independency of these two institutions. If you understand that, then you will understand what Jacob Zuma is explaining here. He's saying, Umkhonto weSizwe was formed and it became an independent thing. Just because you are a member of ANC did not necessarily mean you are a member of Umkhonto weSizwe. You needed to join Umkhonto weSizwe because Umkhonto weSizwe had its own principles and values and morals and training that you wouldn't have ordinarily found on the ANC, but it was not. Umkhonto weSizwe was never ANC. ANC was never Umkhonto weSizwe. It's just that they worked. There was this union between the two. In other words, to give you a simplified version is, right, you get married. When you get married to your wife, you become one. But does it necessarily mean that just because the two individuals who have joined together, who have been joined together into by marriage, they are now one, so much so that what the husband thinks the wife will do will never oppose it? No. For the fact that they can have opposing views, it shows that though they are in marriage, they are bound by marriage, they are one by marriage, but they have their individuality within this marriage. Thus, they can think differently and act differently in this marriage that we consider it a union that unites people and makes them one. If you don't get it there, I don't know. So in marriage, where people are considered one, where if I as a husband, I make a debt, my wife gets affected by that debt. You know what I'm saying? If we are married in community of property. So though we are one and what the behavior of one can affect the other, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we think exactly the same, like that we have our individuality in this one marriage. That's exactly what Jacob Zuma is explaining, that there was a marriage between Umkhonto weSizwe and ANC, but that doesn't mean that automatically now they are one, in a sense that the president of ANC can just go into Umkhonto weSizwe and dictate everything, because it was formed more like a military base. These ones were soft. And so I understood Jacob Zuma and I was like, wow, I like the concept here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so fixated upon, something that triggers me, it is concept and ideas. So when I listen carefully to the concept of Umkhonto weSizwe and the concept of ANC, I honestly understood what Jacob Zuma was saying. I don't know if I've tried to look. I don't know if you've understood what I said, but I was trying to break it to the best of my ability. And the last example that I can give, which is also a good example. Do you know that in a company you can get punished? You know, in a company you become one. The department of the marketing department, the HR, the operation department, the executives, the board, and everything, all of them are one, but they've got different departments, right? Now that's why the company can discipline you to say you have brought the name of the company into disrepute. They are saying you are married into this company. You can disagree internally, you can disagree internally, but in public you have to show the unity that exists because we are married, right? In that marriage, there come a day where one party says, listen, I'm enough. I can no longer do this. And we going into a divorce. And a divorce is when either the company decides to fire you or you decide to resign. One of the two then can be symbolized as you divorcing from the company, right? Or the company divorcing you. For the mere fact that you are divorceable, it shows that in this unity you were still yourself. It shows that in this unity you are still independent in the unit. That is the best also. I know the last example can be a bit confusing, but if you understand concept, you will easily understand what I've just said. Right? So that is how MK came about, and that is what MK is. Right? Having said all of this, I find it quite interesting. I find this concept very nice to understand and nice to play around. Right, I will follow more. Guys, do the honorable thing, guys. Just subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. You and I will meet in the next video. But until such a time, please take care.